Here are the top 5 sources of power that a project manager could have. Very often in a project, you're thrown into the leadership type of role, management type of role. So very quickly, you have to identify what source of power will I have over my teammates, over my stakeholders, over my people that I have to get the work done. And ideally, you can bounce between these different types of power sources, because depending on your culture is going to be depending on the type of source that you want to leverage the most. So we are now into a world of influence without authority. That means you need to be able to influence your way, and that's a level of power. Let's come to the definitions here. So expert is you have the expertise, the subject matter expertise. You've done that project, you've experienced that project, so people will follow you and understand and listen and respect because you know it. A lot of times you don't have that, so let's move to the referent. Now that's where I was talking about influence without authority, because these are usually the top 2. The referent is your ability to use your charisma, your social skills, your EQ more over than your IQ. That reference skill set is becoming one of the most important success factors that I see in project management power and sources of leadership and management. So ability to influence and use your skills in terms of personality. Reward is where you hold something positive over them, that they are going to try to do it because there's a positive hit, whether it's a bonus or a day off or they get the recognition somehow in front of a group or something. Positive reward. Legitimate is just in the fact that you are the manager and they are the subordinate. So if you look at this org chart, it says you report to me. So you must do what I ask because I have that level of power. So that is, in flatter organizations, it's a lot less common, but still a big part of projects. Now coercive is that last point, which ideally we're not using too much, but it is similar to reward, but it's negative. Coercive is where you're going to penalize them. So they got to get that done. The source of power is that you can deduct their bonus, you can give a fine, you can keep them late or work on the weekend. There's all those negative influencers. So there again, your 5 sources of power that you should be able to balance and understand what you have in order to maximize the productivity of the team and the success of your project.